It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Sean wears
Tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts.
Mike Sean wears tight shirts. Dr. Aaron Smith is in the building. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tuesday, aka our Monday. Good morning. What?
I'm gonna get this glare off my face. I'm gonna get in the shade. I see a glare on my face.
Oh, all right.
It's my last day starting in the car because my son's last day at camp.
Oh, all right, July 29th. It's a Tuesday. July has, when you get older, we all say it has flown by. Did it just fly by? No, it was the same amount of days, motherfucker. It flew by. The older you get, the more everything goes by fast. Oh, didn't that go by fast? Oh my God, that was so fast. I can't believe everything just flew by. Oh. Anyway, that is what you do. Complain about the weather, and everything flew by. Everything was good weekend. We're waiting on to see if Jay Black will make his appearance. You know, Jay Black after vacation needs another vacation, so we don't know. We don't know with Jay.
Yeah, I was gonna say when did he get back?
I don't even know. We don't communicate like that. We're the best of friends. We don't communicate like that. No, nobody texts each other when they get back from vacation. No, nobody calls. Nobody take. Yo, how's the vacay? No, none of that shit. No. I don't know.
When you see him,
yeah, he might still be on a jet ski. I don't know. He might still be on a jet ski. They might be riding horses right now. I don't know. I don't know. They might not have let him back in the country. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Yo, these days.
I don't know. So
Trump need a scapegoat.
So on the show we got celebrity couples. We got rap getting called out. Our generation getting called out. The title of the show, is it okay to talk bad about people who have passed? I have a whole issue with
gosh,
people.
yes.
Yeah, I have a whole issue with people getting very holier than thou, talking about, it ain't right for you to talk about, talk about the dead. But we'll get into all that. We'll get into all that. I don't want to do. I also have a situation for parents. Would you testify against one of your kids? Would you testify against one of your kids? Well, I'm gonna give you some give you a little story.
Scenarios.
A little scenario on what may have happened. You never know. You might be in a situation. You
you're right. You're right. If you terrorizing the family, if you like hurting the family, then yeah, you're right. You're right.
No, wait.
Don't let me find out like you was punching grandma in the face or something.
Aaron, Dr. Smith, listen. I bet it's all odds. There was nowhere in the world on the first day of the week after vacation that Jay Black was going to be here. There was no way. I bet all
Oh, he's back.
75
Okay.
cents.
Okay.
I bet all 75, all 3 quarters that he was gonna have to take a few more days off for
Pay
vacation.
that man. Pay that.
Yeah. Oh, got the shirt. Okay. Yeah.
I was struggling. I said, you know what? I'm
Got the merch. Got the merch popping.
always. I said, the good doctor here. Let me get up. Wake up, Lady Q. I'm up. We here.
Oh my.
Don't ever underestimate me. See, that's what happens.
I
Put that
bet
man to 75 cents.
75 cents
What up, Aaron?
and a gift card to Wawa for coffee. That there was no way it was gonna be. No, I don't think I could in my heart testify against my child. Well, we're gonna get into would you testify against your kid?
Damn.
Would you testify against? All right, well, he's here. He's here.
Miss Parker.
So we gotta get into the vacation. How was the vacay? You know, you're free to talk about it now because I know Lady Q has rules and regulations before you.
I wasn't supposed to say nothing because she don't like when you're away and people know you're away and she
Well, maybe y'all shouldn't have goddamn put the videos up of being in the
I know. She was like, whatever. Then she started enjoying herself, so she's like, whatever. We outside. We here. We out. We enjoying ourselves. So yeah. Good morning, Nikki. No, vacation was dope.
For a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, because you know you're like, hey, Mike's out of town. Hey, this is the perfect time. Yeah. What? No, they gotta protect the kids because the kids and we got adults there too. Like what? Everybody fine.
So where'd you go? You went to Barbados, Mexico.
Rihanna's hometown, Barbados.
Afghanistan, the Ukraine. Barbados. You visited. Did you?
Afghanistan, take it too far.
Alligator.
My mom was like, "Don't you go? Trump ain't gonna let you back. Don't you leave this country." My whole time, my mom.
We just said that.
Don't go. Don't go, Lady Q. Like we living our life. Every year we going somewhere. We doing us. We're adults now. So no, we went to Barbados. We went back because we had such a great time last year. So we went back again, for the 11th wedding anniversary. And it was great. Like we went.
Hey, 11.
What's that mean?
That's 11 years of marriage.
I'm trying to make 11 hours, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
11
I'm trying to get to 11 days. You know, hey, 11 years. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I'm trying to get
11 minutes.
I'm trying to get to 11 years of single. Man, go ahead, homie. Yeah.
That's what she said. Damn, after 11 years of marriage, 13 years, we still like each other. That's what she was like. Dang, I can't believe this.
The same person next to you in bed. I'm gonna keep it clean because you're my man. The same person next to you in bed for 11 years. Waking up to the same person for 11 years. Making it say good morning, Tawana. It said that is beautiful. Good morning. I'm back. I was gonna check on you, Tawana. I was gonna see how your trip was, but I didn't. So maybe I'm lying, but I was telling the truth. I was gonna check. I was.
Mike do. Yeah.
I told Fearless. He said, "Yo, Jay Black back." I said, "I don't know. That's not the type of friendship we have. We don't."
Did he get back safe? Did they make it back in the country? Did their passports was good? Like Mike, I don't know. I mean,
I assume he's back. I mean, I gotta go to New York. I assume he's back.
He didn't hit me up and say, "Yo, I'm stuck out here." So I guess
he said, "You know, a lawyer that can, a passport."
You know, a lawyer.
I think he was great. I thought everything. Would be good.
If he wasn't, he would have said something. That's the way it works. Yeah. If he wasn't okay, he would have said something.
Yeah, he would have said something.
If you'd want me to know, you'd have let me know.
Yeah, I watch CNN every day. They ain't say nothing about an African American couple getting shot.
A U.S. couple.
I ain't see nothing.
Black excellence, yes. She had me wearing cheesy T-shirts. Just she did a lot of. I did it for her though, Mike. We had cheesy T-shirts.
No, you love it. You love it. I did a whole monologue about how you were wearing cheesy T-shirts, and I said, "Y'all, stop fronting. That's what you want." The reason why we clown it is because that's what we want. We want to wear the matching T-shirts. We want somebody to wear the outfits. We want somebody with a secret handshake. We want somebody with inside jokes that only you and that person get. Stop playing. Stop being a hater. But we did clown you. But stop being a hater.
We did clown you. Miss Asha said, yes, marriage is a beautiful thing.
Asha Boo. There you go, Asha Boo.
Yes, marriage is a beautiful thing. If you get the right person. Because I've seen some clips too where you see some people everybody ain't the right person. So you got it. I see Dr. Smith got the head knot. Marriage.
Oh
is
yeah, I'm
beautiful.
ready. You know I'm ready. Somebody hating on it? Okay, I'm okay. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But if you want the flip side,
Mason, you connect. We're gonna talk to someone about our Miami thing. But yeah, we were joking. That's dope. That's dope that y'all could go on vacation and look forward to hanging out and look forward to talking shit with each other and doing whatever y'all love language is. Debate, not debate. I don't know what the hell your love language is.
I don't think we debated. Well, other than me going down dirt road, getting lost, and her getting upset and scared. We in the country, you can't be driving. Hey, we had a rental car. I was all over, Mike. I got lost. I get it. My GPS took me down some dirt roads and led in the coconuts, and she was scared and paranoid. And I'm like, we're gonna be all right. But we didn't really debate other than me getting lost. Because everything in Barbados, you drive on the wrong side or the opposite side. I kept putting the wipers on, trying to put the turn signals on. Like, so everything is complete opposite. And it just took some muscle memory trying to get used to driving.
God bless venturing out. God, you a movie. You a white man. You that's
what she
said.
Couple. She said we don't do this.
Let's go venture out and see how the natives live. The natives, people. Yeah, let's see how they live. Let's drive around.
I saw a tire track, so I said, so somebody been up this road. It's tire tracks.
Let's follow the tire tracks that only the mayor's Secret Service drives up. Let's
I'm about to say the militia, the cartel or somebody.
What the fuck? Hey, y'all made it safe, so it's all worth it. No, you got a story to tell. As long as you got a story to tell.
Made memories, yep.
You made memories.
Made a lot of memories. Stay busy. I did the sea bob. I'm in the ocean with the thing to pull you around. You can go under the water, snorkel under the water, and they pull you up. Like you control. Like I did a lot of stuff I would have never done before. I never would have been in the middle of the ocean on a sea bob, getting pulled around the ocean.
Yeah, because we on the other half now. Fuck it. Why not? Shit. Why not? Why not live this life?
Live it. Just live life, man. Live life. Enjoy yourself.
Go follow that trail. Follow that drive. Follow that trail. Go up that mountain.
No, she was so mad.
Drive in the cave. Drive in the cave.
She went in the cave. She went swimming in the cave. We did.
Drive in the cave, not swim in the cave.
Okay.
I'm sure there was other people who were tourists swimming in the cave. In the tourist cave, don't go driving up the trail and jumping off a cliff.
Some people get married for the wrong reasons, Trendsetter said.
No shit, Trendsetter, no shit. For real.
For the wrong reason.
Some of y'all got married because she was pregnant. What'd you do that for? Yeah. Like, what did you do that? What type of old school
or to stay in the country to get a green card. People do that all the time.
It ain't working out like that no more.
I ain't trying to leave.
I can't stand trusting GPS when I have no idea where I'm going.
Yeah,
Sean, you know how to get to every one of your boo's houses, so stop playing. Stop playing.
Oh, God.
Okay, Jay Black Lady Q.
You gonna go for your Jeanette? Yes. If you're going to Barbados, I think yes. Yes, I know.
There's a trail that Jay Black wants you to follow when you get there. When you rent the car, there's a trail.
No, it was goats just riding, walking by.
Follow the tire tracks.
Cows.
Follow the tire tracks.
Follow the tire tracks, and you'll see 3 goats on your right-hand side. Once you see that, you know you're there.
I was feeding monkeys out there. I put this big-ass white python paws around my neck. Like I had snakes.
Oh no, I don't do that. Yeah, I don't do that.
Like I was out there doing stuff I ain't never did, but feeding monkeys and with snakes and around your neck and it was interesting. All the stuff that we done did. I don't do anything with animals because I know that these animals are doing stuff against their will, and one day they're gonna fight back. And I don't want to be the person that the revolution happens when the revolution pops off and I got a python around my neck because I'm tired of this. I'm squeezing you. I'm tired. I could have got out of it. He wasn't that strong. Like,
I'm tired. Yeah. You don't know the oppression that python been under. You don't know what that python been. You think it's a regular python.
And no, the python was white. He said it was a white python.
It was a white python. Why would you get it? Why would you do that and risk your life with a white python? That white python is sitting there. I just want to find my people. I want to find my other white snakes.
You're gonna have me look for it.
What if the python was racist? You never know.
The python was racist. What if he was a Trump supporter? You ain't know about it. I got him. Now I'm gonna tie up into a knot.
You'll make snakes great again. Choke you out there.
No, that's excellent. That is excellent. And, Dr. Smith, what's really good? How was your weekend? How was your weekend?
Oh no, all is well. I had a situation with the property, and I got the water meter. And the funny thing is, nobody wants to take accountability. That's what I'm realizing as I get older, especially with like companies. So I call the water department, and I'm like, "Hey, meter's broke. Need y'all switch that out." And the guy goes through this whole spiel like a telemarketer. Just make sure that it's actually the meter and not the other parts, the couplings, because the other parts we're not responsible for. Like everybody's always trying to get out of paying for something to being responsible. And I'm looking at the meter. The meter's cracked. The water's coming out. So instead of going back and forth with the guy, I've learned you just let them try to get out of being responsible, and then you just hold them responsible. So instead of saying I'm short the meter, I just said, okay, I'll do that. If not, I'll call back on Monday when they're in. I just hung up and I called back on Monday. But normally a younger me would have said, well, I know it's the meter and da. I've learned as I get older, just like those men that sit on the porch with their wives after 50 years and they don't argue because there's nothing to argue about. They just have disagreements, but there's no reason to give energy to it. I'm getting to that point in my life where people say stuff and I can know they're dead wrong and I can have all the wherewithal to explain it to them. And I just say, thank you for your time. And I say, I agree. And I keep it moving. So I agreed with them and I got my meter fixed. They came out and said fix it.
Because the old Jew would have got on the phone and said,
all my motherfucking friends hate your bitch ass.
growth. That's growth right there. That's what it is.
I used to go back and forth with the debt collectors. The debt collectors. I used to be on the phone with for 30 minutes. How'd you get this debt? What's the original? Nowadays, I see it. I don't pick it up, and I just keep it moving. What's the goal? What's my life? What's my day supposed to be geared to? What am I trying to do today?
No, I pick it up.
Debt collectors. So when they call, I don't.
In the prime of my debt, before I filed a bankruptcy, prime of my debt, I would just pick it up and be like, yo,
I'm not, in the prime of my debt.
In the prime of my debt, I'd be like, I'm not paying for this. Debt. I was like, I know this phone call is recorded. Let me explain to you guys. I'm not paying this. So can you please stop calling? I'm not paying this.
The Sean Huffmart stuff said, I'm saying if that makes sense to you. See, she talks slick back to those people too. If that makes sense to you, but no, I'm good.
Yeah, I just say I'm not paying it. They'd be like, well, we have a plan that can save. I said, no, you don't understand. I'm still not paying it. No, but you don't have to pay the whole thing. We can reduce the debt. We're
gonna take 80%. Just pay us 80. We're gonna take 20% off. Just all you gotta do is give us 80% of this. I
used to love it because I had no pressure because I knew I wasn't gonna pay for it. There's no pressure. I'm not winning the argument. Listen, we're gonna reduce it. Can you reduce it to 0? Well, we can't do that, sir. Okay, well, I can't. There's no way to pay this debt. It's over. I see you, trendsetter, Miss Clark. So, but that's good. That's growth. Why go back and forth? My weekend was good. Jay Black, you missed a lot on the show.
I heard some stuff. I did pop in. I heard Kamari admit that he's a polygamist. I also
he didn't admit that.
I also heard that he said he's okay if his wife thinks about her ex while they having sex. He was okay with that. I was.
He did say.
Dog.
He did say that.
Oh yes.
I was like, what? You okay if your partner thinks about somebody else while y'all having sex?
Yeah, he did say that.
What? But go ahead. But what else did I mean? I caught those two things. I caught those two. I was like,
he did. You weren't here for the Malcolm Jamal Warner. We were talking about Malcolm Jamal Warner. You weren't here from Robbie from City High who passed away.
Yeah.
Robbie from City High passed away. We're gonna do a show. I'm getting the footage together to do a show. I know it's a little late, but still, I'm gonna do the show. I'm gonna get Envy. I'm gonna try and get C Chung on the show.
Nice.
You also you weren't here for Hulk Hogan. We didn't talk about Hulk Hogan, but we're gonna talk about Hulk Hogan today.
Hulk who?
We're gonna talk about him today. That's the whole title. Is it okay to talk bad about people who have passed? Is there a statute of limitations? So
some people say too soon.
Oh yeah, brother.
We can get it. Interesting.
So I mean that quickly. I just want to say, if I was talking about you when you were alive. I just want to be consistent. If I was talking about you, what up, Stace?
I did see that on the internet too. I saw Mike and Stacy up so smiling up together at a concert. I did catch that. I caught that. I did.
Nas concert. We went to the Nas concert.
I was in the inside. I was like, "Is there hope?" I did. I ain't gonna front. I had a little bit of
the Nas concert.
I was like, "Oh."
The
Could it
Nas
be?
concert was all.
Could we be cordial? Because you got to start off cordial. It starts off slow with being cordial at concerts, and then it turns like it's the steps. But hey, Stacy, good morning. You know, I'm always rooting.
Good morning,
You know how I
5
do. You
steps,
know how I do.
eternity.
But
We
that's
were
why
4 steps. Oh,
that's why you
my
missed
bad,
it.
all right.
All right, so I'm gonna bring it up because I said Fearless. If I said this, I said this is where I miss Jay Black because right now, if I said this to him, if I told him what happened, this would be his opportunity to pounce. He would pounce on the opportunity. So Thursday, the Twins went to a concert in New York at Madison Square Garden. Nas did his thing at Essence. I enjoyed him. Yeah, Nas was ridiculous. Like, we'll get into that. So Stacy calls me and says, my co-parent calls me and says, yeah, I got to drive Twins to New York. Will you go with me? I'm like, yeah. I didn't know that she had turned down an opportunity to buy a ticket to go with the girls, but the tickets were expensive and she ain't want Akela to buy all the tickets. So we go to New York. We drop the girls off at Madison Square Garden. So now we got like 5 hours to kill. Me and Stacy, my co-parent.
Right there.
So we go to the movies. There's an AMC around the corner from Madison Square Garden. Never knew this. Never knew there was an AMC. I find a free parking spot
meant to be
around the corner from Madison Square Garden.
Spot for you,
Jay. Not only do I find a spot, it's free. The meter is off
in New York. Wow.
I had to ask the guy. We parked in front of Rick's Cabaret. Shout out to Rick's Cabaret. We shout out to Rick, and I went up to the door guy because I saw him park his car, and I was like, "Yo, am I good here?" Because I'm reading these signs. He said, "Dog, you're good." I said, "No, am I good?" He said, "You're free until tomorrow. You're good." I guess he thought I was coming in to Rick's Cabaret. I was like, "I'm not coming in. I'm about to." So we walk. We go to AMC. We watch the movie. We watch this Pete Davidson movie, which is pretty weird but pretty good. And a comedian Mugga is in it that I used to do shows with her. She's in it, and she did a great job. So we spend the whole 4 or 5 hours chit-chatting, walking around.
Any sex scenes in that movie? Was there any sex scenes? Any couples?
Yeah, but it was old people.
Okay. I know sometimes you go to movies with a partner and you, but go ahead, keep going.
I'm not 17. That's not gonna set the tone. I'm not. You see what they doing? You see what they doing?
See what they doing? You see what they doing?
So y'all went to the movies.
You like that? You like that?
You see what they doing?
So after the movie, we still got time to kill. So we go to the car. We both scrolling on our phone, chit-chatting, pick up the kids at Madison Square Garden. We drive all the way home. I don't get home till 3 o'clock in the morning. I do the show the next morning. I'm running on fumes, everything like that. I didn't know that the Nas concert, when she asked me about the Nas concert, was the day after. So it was Thursday we were out. Then the day after, we go to the Nas concert at the Man Music Center Theater, whatever you want to call it. So we hang out for 2 straight days.
Back to back.
You're not that bad at all. Wow, this is
so we drank the game. We were back to back.
It wasn't that bad. He changed a little bit. Maybe he is maturing because it's always Mike's fault. Doc. Maybe Mike understands now.
Hey,
I didn't hit with I had a good time, friend. At the end, like I had a good time, friend. I was like, okay, keep playing. I said, and I said, I said some stuff. I said some stuff back, but I ain't gonna repeat what I said. I ain't gonna repeat
get that
what
part
I said.
last time. What happened? What happened?
Because I walked her back. Because I drove. I walked her back to her car. It was in front of my mom's house. So I walked. As he said, I had a good time, friend. She put the pound. And then I said something. Stop playing. I'm not gonna say what I said, but it was funny as fuck because it was a true story. So I said, now if I would have told Jay this would have been a whole. And then here go Fearless. Fearless goes, well, what do you think he would have said? And I was like, well, he probably would have said this. And then Fearless goes on his pouncing. And then somehow or another, it gets to, if you were in a relationship with somebody else, could you have pulled this off back-to-back nights?
Yeah, the comments came in heavy. Yeah, that was a good question.
That's a great question.
Would that fly?
According to Mike,
that fly?
Mike, Mike always, I don't care. This is Stacy. Like, this is the mother of my kids. We had invested 20 plus. Like, I don't care. They have to accept that. Mike always talk husky. Like, whoever I'm with gonna need to understand when it comes to this woman. It don't matter. We got joint accounts together still. We doing this. Like, he talk all that talk.
And that is what I would have said about Madison Square Garden. Like, she needs me to go. We dropping off the Mike blushing like his shirt. Oh, I didn't notice I was even blushing. And I was like, the Madison Square Garden thing, that's what I would have stood on. That wouldn't have been a problem. Now, going to the Nas concert?
She mine.
I don't know if I could have pulled off going to a Nas concert.
I think you would have went though. I think you would have went.
If I was in a real relationship.
Wait, the kids ain't go to that one, Jay. Like, what?
The kids ain't go to that.
He had to out. He had his co-parent. You know what I'm saying? Mother of my kids. The kids are going to the concert. What's up with Nas? What's the deal with the Nas concert? Wait, what?
We grew up together. Like, Nas always met. Like, we always like growing up. Like, over the years, we
What you try to kick knowledge? What are you like? What are you doing out there?
What y'all reminiscing? Weren't y'all talking to each other back when Illmatic was out? I
was to say a throwback artist at that, right? A throwback artist.
Yeah, I don't think anybody in a committed relationship could have pulled that off, though. That's the date. No matter how you want to look at it, you could say that it was a date. Y'all went out and enjoyed each other's company, and then y'all was the CEO, and y'all was at the Coldplay. Y'all was basically
at the Coldplay concert. They went to Coldplay. Y'all went to Nas. They went to Coldplay. Y'all went to Nas. Y'all just wasn't on no cam. All
right. Now the old me. I emphasize the old me. The person who hasn't healed, the old me would have went. I just wouldn't have posted shit, but I would have went. I would have went. But but me now in a relationship now, you can't. I don't know if I wasn't single, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could do that. Like
can't do that.
That'd be a little disrespectful.
The new mature Mike wouldn't. You hear that, Stacy? The new mature Mike understands communication and honesty is the key. All that lying and manipulating and them days are over. That's the
Jay Black and Fearless going to the Nas concert. I'm gonna dip out there with them. Nigga, we ain't go. we wasn't there. He telling us don't post nothing on Friday night because I told her I was with y'all.
Don't post nothing like, yo, I'm outside over here. Oh, how you over there if you supposed to be there? Don't.
Nah, I'm gonna break.
Girls do though, Fearless. Females to do that.
Yeah.
I'm telling my man,
don't post nothing.
Big shit, don't post nothing.
I'll make it even better. I'm anti-AI, but I'd use AI and put a picture of all of us in front of the man.
Oh yeah.
Post it up.
Nowadays, yeah. And you can make the picture move and everything. Put the Nas music behind it. No, they're out there having fun.
We all doing the 360.
They shooting. Oh, major look.
I saw y'all at the concert. Y'all was turned.
Y'all was turned. Oh God. Hit the nigga, please.
Nigga, please.
Sounds like
you know the AI still be telling on people though. The AI they be like, why he got 6 fingers in the picture though? It be little glitches in the AI getting people in trouble. It be little seeds of people. we ain't quite there yet.
Afro Queen sounds like a date. I'm agreeing with Jay. It was a date. It sounds like a date 2 days in a row. But I'm single. So yeah, it was a date. And what?
Did she look
at
it?
That's right. And what?
Did she look at it as a date from your
perspective? She did. She tried to get all cute. I saw the work. I saw
what you was doing. She want to remind you. I'm gonna remind this big girl. Listen, let me curl my hair. Let me get my fit right. This ain't gonna be no sweat.
Friend.
And she saw what it was hitting for with me. She saw it. I was like, I see it. I see what you see, girl. I got in the car. I see. When I saw she see what I see. I was like,
okay, player. No, that's dope. I love
it. Kobe.
I don't want to jinx it and all that stuff, but I think that.
Whoa! You ain't jinxing nothing. It's up to me if I want to go back. Let's stop playing.
Hey. No, you did her wrong. It's up to her to accept you back. No. I'm Team Stace.
First of all, ain't no. I'm not one of these guys who try and appease women. It was when a relationship breaks up, it's a mutual, it's a team effort. Trust me, it's a team effort. It wasn't. I'll take
Sometimes
I'll
it's
take
level.
70%.
Some
I'll
teams
take
hold a
I
little bit more weight. Some members of
I
the
will
team.
no, I will take 70% of the blame. I'll even take 70. But
Mike did get
don't
his
ever
braids
try and
last
act like I was the whole problem. Mike did get braids last week. Yeah, I got braids in here. You see this adorable? You see this adorable? Stop playing with me. You know what it is.
No,
Well,
Mike,
Kevin
Mike,
Samuels and them, they agree with Mike. The manosphere agrees with Mike because they say that women decide access to sex and men decide access to relationships. Men decide when it's going to be a
it's going to
relationship.
work
Women
long term,
decide.
but she has to be
No,
open
no,
to
I'm saying
even
if it's going to be a
explore.
relationship, what I'm saying, what we are, men decide if it's going to be a relationship or if
I'm
it's
on
going to be
this
something
market
casual
asses.
and no
Not playing with
titles.
me.
And the women decide if you going to hit or not. That's so if you cracking, the women decide that, and if it's going to be a relationship, the men decide that part. So everybody got some lane they control. So Mike is on to something as far as
Let's be
the
clear.
manosphere is concerned.
I am not that dude that sits up here and says, "Oh my God, I was the no." I love myself, and I know there were things on both sides that happened.
But
Now
you
I'll take
realize that it would be a blessing if she did accept you back. Like when I
and
circled,
it would be a blessing if I accepted her.
Oh,
Let's not get it fucked up.
but it has to start somewhere. You're not in a position.
Oh yes, I am. Oh
to
yes,
be-
I am.
to be
See, that's where you
hustled.
got me messed up. Yes, I am.
You're not.
Dog, you don't
She has to be
understand. See, you
open.
ain't been
You have
around
to
me.
win her back.
No. It's no winning nothing. This is a mutual thing.
Who's the prize? Who's the prize?
When I
Oh,
circled back with Lady Q, I had to be submissive.
Yes.
I had to. I knew
was
that
you.
I need her to accept me before I can be husky. I can't
Yes,
just come in.
that was
I know
you.
it was. I played more of a wrong role. Like it was me, and I acknowledge that. Like
I-
you know that you played more of a wrong role, so you have to. You can't have your standard. Oh, I'm still the prize and at the top of the heap. No, you got it. Look, I know.
Dude, I'm not here to people please.
More wrong. I was more.
No, I'm not here to people please any longer. Like I admit when in order for something to go forward, you have to admit your wrongdoings.
And the Mike knowing his worth. No, he ain't knowing his worth.
Yes, it is. They know what I'm talking about.
Mike talking that big shit ass.
Listen. Y'all
talk your talk.
Y'all listen. I walk this. Let me explain to y'all something. Let me tell you where y'all got me.
I just ruined it. I wanted to come back, and I just ruined it by even trying to.
No,
like that.
First of all, this ain't got nothing to do with Stacy. Love you, girl. She knows I love her, and I know she loves me. But let's get some right. I walk this when I'm in my lowest of lows, and I'm when I'm screwing up and I'm screwing up things around me, and I'm doing that. I admit it. I come to the forefront, and I'm gonna tell you now. What I'm not gonna do is shortchange the pain I went through in a relationship. That's what I'm not gonna do. In real life, how did we go from a celebration to art? Because Jay's here. That's why. Because Jay's here.
That's what I say.
That's what makes the show so special. That's what makes the show so special. The hard lefts, you be laughing and you be like, "Oh, what happened?" Wait.
Because it turned into a topic now.
I got pain too. Like my
I got pain too.
I got pain. He went for the date to pain too. We were just doing AI excuses. It was just leave it.
Exactly.
That's good.
Yeah, Mike can't though. Mike always want to bring up the past. Mike always
brought up the past. You brought up my past. I
just wanted you to understand that she was the one. Like we all have that one in our life. That
we don't know that. I don't know that.
No, she was that one.
We don't know that.
You told me I hit the lottery. You hit the lottery,
yes, and the proof is in the pudding. 11 years later,
I know. Well, 17, 11 man, but you hit the lottery too. You just blew through your money and didn't realize that you hit the lottery, and now you're trying to hit it again.
We don't know that, and this once again. Stacey, if you're watching, I love you, but we don't know. No, we don't know. And somebody said I'm off the market. I wish you would take me off. I'm in this market on like a motherfucker.
He said I'm on this market. I'm in this market.
So when you finish, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be. If I apologize and you accept, and we rebuild trust. Not doing extra. There you go.
Not doing extra stuff. Not the extra trying.
Yeah.
Okay,
We starting from here. We
acknowledge when you do something wrong. Sometimes you do have to do a little bit.
How in the hell can I acknowledge more than I've acknowledged? There ain't no way on God's green earth can't nobody tell me I ain't acknowledged.
You gotta acknowledge. You gotta.
It's your
Yeah, we ain't
actions
doing
too,
that.
though. But I like that just to spin it. I do like this new Michael Sean, the growth, the mature, the older Michael Sean to understand how life, like you get it. And you just want to be this new Michael Sean and this new journey, I think is dope. And I think that could be a building foundation. 2 straight times y'all went out. I think that's something good, and we're gonna leave it. I'm sure the girls was loving to know that mommy and daddy was hanging out while we was at the show.
They might not have. I know one that may not have. I know one that may not have.
Like I don't forget that nigga. I don't forget
Mike said, don't talk too fast. Don't jump the gun. Don't get that kneecap. Everybody ain't move on completely yet. Everybody move on completely. Everybody move on their own pace. People move on there. Just because you moved on don't mean I moved on. Just because y'all good don't mean that I don't know.
I give my girls credit. They got an intellect. My girls might be like, they good just like this. They good just like that. In their neutral corners. They good just like that. Right where they at, they good just like that.
We got to the concert.
Where you are.
We got to the concert with no drama.
No drama. No nothing.
Kids had a good time, right?
Yeah. Kids had a great time. They had a great time. Black going buying roses and rubbing feet forever.
Sometimes when you screw up, Jacoby, sometimes when you screw up and you know you hit the lottery, you do have to do a little bit more. That's all I was saying. Just acknowledge that. I'm not saying that's going to be forever, but you do have to win somebody back.
I mean, but you ghosted her. Like you ghosted her. Like, that's a different story. You disappeared.
Here we go, bringing up stuff.
Oh,
all right, back to the show. Where was you going? You
said just got back vacation. That vacation was good. That vacation was good. 11 years, 17, 11 married. Yeah, what he done? Just got back. Not back, man. You ghosted her. You wait.
He ghosted her. He didn't even hang out there. He didn't even hang around to mess up. He was out. What type of love is that?
What he doing? He said, "You want to talk relationships? Let's all talk relationships." That's Nino Brown. We can all talk relationships.
One day he was there. One day he wasn't.
Disappeared with what does the clip say? Disappeared without a voila. Oh man.
Hey, Stacy got a comment. Here we go.
Let's like that we are great friends. They had no problem with the 2 nights out. Yes, they like us. They like us, they like us as friends. They like us as friends.
Just the way you are. There you go.
I mean, but if I wanted to, I'm playing. I'm playing.
Hey. What you doing?
I'm a comedian.
Was it a light hug though? Kiss on the cheek, goodbye.
Yeah, I held her hand. When we crossed.
I know you big on showing the fact that okay, that's good, and she was open to you.
I got you. I'm holding you down.
That's a big deal.
We in New York.
That's facts.
Holding hands.
Yeah.
Holding hands. We can't just skirt past that.
You can't skip past that.
We driving. We walking in a busy street with a bunch of weirdos in New York. When you go by a crowd, you gotta lead the way. She with me right here. Watch out, player. Excuse us. Come on, girl. Let's go. Come on. Follow me. Coming through. Follow the leader. Follow me.
Follow the leader.
Follow over here. This way.
I'm gonna use that every time. That's a great line. I don't play with ghosting. I'll cuss your ass out next time. I'll see you. Just for GP. LaShawn, all right. I mean, but do you see, LaShawn? After the ghosting, a happy relationship, a union of 11 years happened. So maybe your way ain't the right way of cussing somebody out. Maybe
I didn't ghost her just to ghost her. We were in 2 different states. Long distance relationships doesn't work.
Wow, okay.
It was more to that. So no. Back to Stacy. Team Stacy.
I mean, you act like it was 19.
Stacy, I'm on your side. How am I so extra?
Yo, wait. Why Jay said we were in 2 states? Like it was 1965, and all they could do was write letters. Like that's all they could do is write letters and put a stamp. That was their only communication.
Sealy checking the mailbox. Color purple and Sealy checking the mailbox. Where's Nettie?
They didn't have no cell phone. They have no cell phones, and there was no way to stay in touch.
Nothing but that will keep me from it.
One day I tried. I sent her a smoke signal. I lit fires in the back, and I sent a smoke signal. Lady Q, can you read this?
All right.
2 different states. Where was she at? Delaware? What 2 different states? How far was it? That could be a lot. Two different states. She could have been in Jersey. You could have been in Philly. Two different states.
No, it was Florida and Philly. So
People drive to Disney World every day. People drive to Disney World every day.
At least you got different time zones. You got a little you got a little excuse.
All right, we're gonna let this. But it was a great time. It was a great time.
I'm glad that you
in
your co-parenter, your 20 plus years relationship, the one. I'm glad that y'all had some fun times together and hung out. I think that was big. So
once again, I told you I walked the walk. I posted our picture smiling. Give a fucking can't nobody out in these streets say nothing about nothing when it comes to me. You can't
fight back, Jay Black. Fight back. It's 2 against 1. I'm just trying to move on. I wanted it to be positive. I wanted it to be positive.
No, I agree with you, Jay. That whole notion of the one. Can we talk about that? I think last week, at least once before too. I believe no matter who you with, you really only get one. It is a controversial take on relationships, but I really do believe that. I believe you got the happiest marriage, the best relationship. You can go have more kids. You can do all that. But I believe that you get one true love. I do believe that. I believe in the soulmate thing. Everybody else, you just married and made it work and have a good time, enjoy your life. So I know.
And you know what? I'm not going to debate. I'm not going to debate what you believe, because you can't debate what somebody believes. Like that's your true.
I got my true love. Look,
hey, out there.
Look, he trying
to
show off now. He trying to show off.
Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta clean it up. Sweeten it. We gotta clean it up. The matching shows. Oh, they're making America great again. Oh, okay.
No.
I'm about to say.
Make America.
What
color? Why y'all pick those colors?
I thought Jay was. Yeah, like I thought he was coming out and he's gonna say it with his chest. I said, something I want y'all to know about me. I said, wait a minute, Jay. I said, oh man, not Jay Black.
Man, that's wait, put that shirt up again. That's a complicated fucking shirt. You got to read the top line with your top line.
That's why.
It's like an eye test.
You know how mad you would be if a dude was trying to read and he got to read your woman's top line. I thought I read the whole shirt first. Nothing since.
So when we're not together, so when you see her, it's just it's weird.
Oh, you got to read. What type of SAT bullshit is these?
Yo, you know how many people stop us?
Cover one eye. You got E. S nothing.
So many people
cover your other eye.
When we're apart. Okay.
Nothing makes sense when we're apart. So we
got to shit on both t-shirts. Just put it on both t-shirts. Y'all both t-shirts say nothing makes sense when we're apart.
That's
beautiful. That's beautiful. That's amazing.
So we gonna follow this story. We're gonna keep y'all up to date with Mike and Stacy, and hopefully maybe Mike will be off the market.
I'm not going to say don't hope nothing. Mike is in a good place right now. Don't hope nothing.
I think that would be good for Mike. The stability, the way that you're matured now. I think I have seen growth. So I'm giving you credit. I've seen a lot of growth.
Ashabu. Don't you disrespect Ashabu in these streets?
Asha, but what about me?
Yeah, Ashabu. What you talking about? And who's the other one? Who's the other one?
Thinking about you.
Who's the other one? Not who's the other one. You can't. I say who's the other one?
You like flowing hair. You like long hair.
K-Day. I think K-Day.
Mike said, who's the other one? If you asking us, that's not the one.
Good morning, my black queen. Nigga, my black queen right there. Woke up a spike. Good morning, black queen. She's up.
Oh, lady, what did you put on him during this vacation?
Good morning, black queen. There she go right there.
Black queen.
Love.
There you go. There you go.
Mike trying
Black
to play.
love.
I'm tell you all about it, Lady Q. Him and Stacy went on 2 separate dates back to back. They was holding hands walking in New York.
Hey,
we might have some progress.
Hey, Al-Shabu, you know what it is.
I cannot get in.
Al-Shabu sent me a text of her church. I didn't know she went to that type of church. I said, I might have to go visit that church. All right.
Polygamy, maybe. She must have.
Ain't nobody want no polygamy. No,
share you, man.
I don't want nothing like that. I don't need nothing in these streets like that.
Yeah.
Jay Black is
no complication.
No complication. I don't need that. Next relationship I'm in, that's it. It's all in. I said, excuse me? Exactly. All right. So some people, let me get this Hulk Hogan thing real quick. This is what Hulk Hogan's family put up. I guess there was a quote, Hulk Hogan's family real quick. I just want to get to this so I can get to the topic. Hogan's family is so disrespectful to claim him a racist at a time like this. So that's why the topic was, can you disrespect? Do people have a funny feeling? Can you talk bad about somebody who is was passed on. And I've always thought it was weird that people seem to respect people more when they're dead than they respect them when they're alive. So this is the conversation. These are the quotes from the conversation. Let me turn that off.
Yeah.
This is the quote from the conversation that was leaked. Now I have it, but it's really hard to hear even though there's captions. In the conversation, he says, I mean, I'd rather, if she was gonna F some N-word, I'd rather her marry a 8-foot tall N-word worth $100 million, like a basketball player. I guess we're all a little racist, effing N-words. Now that's the audio that leaked. And I just want to say this. The audio that leaked, just want to say this, make this clear. The audio that I have, y'all gonna be shocked. I have no problem with him being able to say whatever he wants in the privacy of his own home where he didn't know he was being taped, where he was talking to other white people. And the one white lady said, yeah, we're all like that. He says, I'm racist to a point. I'm racist to a point.
What's the other one?
That's what he said. He said, I'm racist to a point. And I just want to repeat, I have no problem. I don't care what he said in the privacy of his own home. I also don't care what you think if I call him a fucking racist after he dies. See, this freedom of speech should be both ways. He can say whatever he wants.
To respect the dead, Mike.
He can joke he can joke. He can do whatever he wants. It gets leaked.
I wish it was the other way around.
I hear it. Now I get whenever I feel like it. He can have that conversation whenever he can have that conversation whenever he feels like it. And guess what? Now I can have my conversation
I'm born and start respecting me
about him.
I'm just
about him whenever I feel like it. And I will repeat, why are y'all so caught up on respecting the dead when the same dead people y'all didn't respect when they were alive? Be consistent with it. Listen, if you don't F with me now, the day when my time comes, don't F with me then. To me, that's the biggest sign of respect ever. Still don't like me.
Again, if you're a piece of shit while living, it doesn't change anything when you're dead. Okay, LaShawn.
And listen, difference. You're breaking up. You're breaking up, Felix. You're freezing and you're breaking up. Like you. Let me see if you're.
Folks call him a racist when he was alive. They sure did because he got the audio to prove it.
They sure act.
He got dropped from the WWE. He had they put him on punishment for 2 years. They put him on punishment for like 2 years before they brought him back. They said,
and it wasn't even a punishment because he was getting a check and he was about to be out behind the scenes. And there was a whole thing that went on. And listen, this man is as racist as they come. The whole organization has a racist undertone that's so crazy. It's ridiculous. So when a person dies, all the bad talk is supposed to stop. I don't know. There's like a statute of limitations. You get like a few months before you can say something. I don't know. If you're not respectable when you're alive, why would people treat you respectfully once you're dead? Because that's the hypocrites we are. I can tell the truth about you while you're alive, but then I have to lie about you because that's the hypocrisy that we live in. That's what people do all the time. You know how people go to funerals for people they don't like?
You got to pay their final respects because that person no longer here. You know, life is over now. It changes things. Yeah, because I was saying that about Coley Cole. I said, did Carl Payne say anything about Malcolm Jamal Warner? I think everybody else commented. Lady Q was like, no, they ain't rock with each other. I said, but he's gone now. He can at least say, hey, I know we didn't get along, but she's like, no, if I ain't rock with you then, why am I going to say something now? And I was like,
exactly.
Interesting. Because I'm looking for everybody to comment. Rudy, Cliff, everybody saying they stuff, but where's Cole? Where's Cockroach? Cockroach ain't saying nothing.
And maybe he did. Maybe it is. But if he didn't, and I didn't even know they didn't get along. Yeah, I didn't even know they didn't get along. I didn't know that. So but if they didn't and they ain't rock with each other, they ain't rock with each other.
But you can say, I mean, somebody that was part of your career. We know Cockroach and Coley Cole. We know Carl Payne from that. And it's like that still was a major part of your life. It's like you still say, hey, I know we wasn't on the best of terms, but I wish him and his family, condolences to the wife and his kids. Like you could say something generic when you know everybody's watching and waiting for you to say something.
Because if you say, I know we weren't on the best of terms, people are going to start coming at you for that. They're going to start dissecting your comment. It's better not to say nothing and let everybody say, I don't know why you didn't say anything. Because no matter what you put, then somebody's going to say, how you going to put this on here when you ain't rock with them? and all that other stuff. Just be consistent. And to Hulk Hogan's family, I don't wish you any pain, but to the people, to the people in the comments and Michael Rappaport, that fucking that culture vulture, why did we invite him to the barbecue?
We didn't know he
did
was Remy for real.
Yes, we didn't know he was
When we
Remy
was watching
for
the
real.
movie Higher Learning, yeah, he meant that stuff in that movie. That's why it was so convincing.
I'm not going
He
to
was calling
nobody's
Omar
funeral.
some monkey and all that. You're
I
my
barely
slave. You're a monkey. Yeah, he meant that.
So LaShawn is out in the funerals, period. So Hulk Hogan, she
But
just
there's
I am
tons of
going.
people who go to funerals who didn't rock with the person, who had issues
Hulk
with
Hogan.
it and all that. They're like, stop. It was bad enough Madison Square Garden had to do a whole tribute to him because, of all the stuff the money he made for Madison Square Garden. I was out there. They was doing the post. I'm like, listen, man, just put Michael Jamal Warner up there and call it a day. So it's all about appearances, huh, Jay?
No, I was saying what Cole Cockroach from the Cosby Show didn't say anything about Malcolm Jamal Warner, and I just questioned Lady Q when she told me they wasn't friends like that now. So I'm like, oh, well, he still could have said something out of respect for the family because people are watching. And so it ain't about just the appearances. I don't know. Is like, is it a respect thing? Like, even though I didn't rock with you, then what did the wife and kids and what they going through? And I don't know.
Yeah, they made history together. He should have said something. He could have said rest in peace. Like, damn. Like,
even if we're not
unless
cool
y'all
now,
was really beefing, unless.
Did he smash his wife? Like what? How deep? Like, what is it really? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, like that, like episode of Dance Mania when he took the last ticket. He went there and danced with the girl on TV. Maybe
not the episode.
remember that? But it's like Charlotte. He said you were supposed to ask if I wanted the last ticket one more time. I was supposed to say yes and go in there. Cockroach was like, "Yep." He went in there and danced. Dance Mania.
That's where it all started. I just said, I'm not only like that if I
That's where
rock
it
with
started.
you when you're alive. I'm not rocking with you once you're dead. Like, why would? So now I have to be a hypocrite when you were a creep. Listen, Eddie Griffin, who I know they had issues. They had issues on that show.
Mhm.
Michael Warner actually talked about that. He puts listen, to each his own. Let me just get back to each his own, however you want to handle it.
Yeah, Eddie Griffin, he put something out, right?
Yeah, he puts some. I'm just saying this whole thing of you can't disrespect the dead, but people are cool with disrespecting the people who are alive, who can hear it, who can feel the disrespect. I will never understand that.
It should be the other way around.
Listen,
don't disrespect the living.
Don't disrespect the living.
They ain't here no more. They ain't here no more. Ain't that what they're gonna tell you?
They ain't here no more to talk. They don't care. Do you understand? But I think we forget they don't care. They're gone. They transitioned.
He just buried his father, leader. Oh, so I didn't know. So Cole. Oh, so he experienced. They talking about Coley Cole, Carl Payne. So he going through. Yeah, that could be traumatic.
Yeah, but I think it's an important distinction with Hulk Hogan. We're not talking about somebody who just had beef or had an issue. We're talking about somebody who saw us as lesser human beings, who was racist towards us, who looked at us as less than himself and his people. Like, if we have a disagreement, yes, time and emotions and all that. No, you didn't like black people the same way you like white people. You saw us as lesser people. Like, that's a whole different story where you don't want people to breed with people, and you have these whole tropes about being raped and like raped by a pack of raped by the N-word. Like, this is not just, I got mad at you that day. You're a racist and you don't like me, and anybody who looks like me. You don't like anybody like, you pretend like we're the same, but you don't think we're the same in terms of humanity. So I don't think I have any choice but to say F you. If I'm self-respecting, if you don't like me, I can't like you. Like, that would make me a real fool type, crazy, coon loser. Samuel Jackson and Django hugging up on Leonardo DiCaprio type nigga. Like, why would I do that? You don't like me. Okay. I just got to accept it. Maybe I don't hate you back, but I got to accept that you don't like me.
So
that's why I was confused with a lot of black people on my timeline.
Lady Q said his dad passed a month ago, but the services fell on the day the news broke or the day after. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. And that's the thing about social media. Social media has now turned into a social chore where you're expected to do something on these apps out of some obligation now. Like, you're obligated to post something and even if you don't feel like it. Like, y'all do know, for most of us in our 40s and 50s, most of our life, this app wasn't even existing. And now it's turned into a requirement that if somebody passes away or somebody celebrates something that I have to post something.
God forbid something happened to me or Dr. Smith. People going to look at what Mike say. Did Mike post yet? Like, why Mike ain't post nothing? You know that. It just comes with the territory.
Yeah, but it's a terror.
But
It's one of
that
those.
proves Mike's point. That proves, yeah. I think that proves your point, Mike. Because what if Mike is just grieving? Because if somebody really cares, they might want to take a day just to take it in. And maybe they didn't say nothing in 24, 48 hours because they're really grief stricken. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened.
Keisha Knight Pulliam, she took a week. It said a week
That's what I'm
ago.
saying.
Like, it took a week to get her.
Everybody grieve different. I grieve different. All right? That's Kendrick joint. I grieve different.
I grieve different.
Yeah, let people grieve how they grieve.
I may not want
Everybody
that on my
don't
time.
on the internet when it was time to grieve.
But you can't be in the public eye all the time and then don't expect people not. Like, so Ms. Clark trying to say the whole social, if you all portion of your life is either on TV or on social media now, you're doing all this. But now when I gotta, you can't say nothing now. You were just posting.
Yeah, not this portion. Not this portion.
It's the
That's what Kendrick said. Thoughts and prayers are better off timelines.
You live in the public eye.
See, this is what I talked about and Fearless before he came on. I talked about this. I can't stand this shit called unwritten rules. I can't stand this shit called unwritten rules that because you're a celebrity, you need to respond to something, or you need to post something, or you need to do this. They're unwritten rules because they're not really rules. They're just some shit society made up that you're supposed to follow.
Yeah.
Like his niece was in the comments telling people how disgusting they were for demanding a post, not knowing the facts of their relationship. It's ridiculous.
Wow. So Carl Payne. So people want to hear from Cockroach, aka Coley Cole. It was a thought for me too. They was best friends on the show. As we grew up, we felt like we all grew up together. So it's like we want to know what happened to Coach Cheeks and Cooley High. Like, we're preaching. Like, I don't know. When you grow up watching somebody, for those who might not even know Cooley High movie like that, but when you grow up with people, you feel like you're invested. You know them. We're on TV together. Like, what's up, Cole?
That's another point. Everything ain't for public consumption.
True. That's true.
And the thing that kills me is the amount of people who just post shit, who just post the RIP shit just because they want likes, views, and engagement. And listen, I don't get down with it. Mm-hmm. I don't. You don't have to live your life according to other people's expectations. It's the unwritten expectation that people, they use the excuse. You spend all this time with him. You should say something. Dog, you say something. I don't have to post something that might be, you never know. He might be feeling some type of way that he wasn't able to mend the relationship. He may start, he just lost his dad. Now he loses Malcolm Jamal Warner. He goes like, and he realizes maybe it wasn't that big a deal. So you gotta try and gather all this information to see how to deal with it. A lot of y'all just pimps and hoes out here trying to get.
Maybe he called somebody behind the scenes.
Maybe
he could have called somebody in the family behind the scenes. He might have called the mother or somebody behind the scenes, just say, I want to wish y'all well despite everything. He might not have done it for the public. He might not have talked to the niece, but he might have talked to the mom, the dad, the brother. You don't know who he talked to.
And God, and let me just tell y'all this, and then we're gonna move on and not get too serious, because I don't want to get too serious. I want to keep the arguments and all the energy going. If something were to happen to Jay Black or Feelers, I would not be in the mindset of touching my phone.
Let me post. Let me get this post, man. Let me get this post.
Let me find
I know they're waiting on me. I know they're waiting on that Takeover Legends, Joe. I know they. Let me get some air check tapes. Let me Let me put this together real nice. Give me like 1,000 likes.
I know at those moments are the moments that I need to chill and make sure mentally that I stay straight. That I'm capable of being responsible enough to be there for other people. Be there for family members and stuff like that. And make sure my mind is clear on what my focus is, to make sure whatever plans have to be made, whatever you need me to be there for, holla at me. If you need extra help from me, holla at me. If you don't need me, if you need me to be away, cool. And mentally, I need to be able to take that and not internalize it and make this a personal Michael Sean morning session and plan that out. Because y'all just be treating death like, it happens every day. It does. But like Phyllis said, to each his own. But yeah, fuck Hulk Hogan. Okay.
Oh yeah, brother.
Would you testify? Would you testify against one of your kids? A man took the stand. This ain't no regular. This ain't no parking ticket. This is somebody. Oh, put them comments on there while I get it. While I get it.
Yeah, Miss Clark, they turn journals into books for public consumption, sometimes even diaries. It's a different world. Pun intended. LOL.
Ain't got no any other comments before I play this?
No, you got get your clip. You got.
All right, this is the dad on the stand. This is actual footage of the dad on the stand. Now, this guy's a rapper. I don't know him because I'm 54. But this is him on the stand, and I'm going to show you some of the other behind.
Did you, when you viewed that recording, recognize the person depicted in it?
Yes.
Who is the person that was captured on the video recording shooting Charles McCormick?
My son.
What's your son's name?
Snitch.
Hakeem.
He's a rat. Plead the fifth, homie. Plead the fifth.
So, I want to play that clip. I just want to play that clip and get everybody's response.
You don't do that.
Are there any circumstances, before I play everything else, because everything else is going to blow everything out the water, but if let's just say your child killed your other child, that's dark. I know that's dark.
It could be like R. Kelly tape, like it kind of looked like him, but we not 100% sure. Like you get what I'm going. Like I can't say for certain. Like it wasn't HD clear cut. Like
you're the only witness.
Man, to say your son.
Nah, ain't no witnesses. If I'm the only witness, ain't no witnesses. Ain't no witnesses. Ain't nobody see that.
Well, the ring cam has you. The ring cam has y'all all three there.
I don't recall.
Well, it's kind of green. It ain't all that clear. Like I
don't remember being there. I mean, I see me, but I don't remember being there. It looked like me.
He's not snitching. When I said snitching, yeah, he wasn't involved. He's still talking. He's doing too much talking. But let me.
But let's just say your son took your other son's life.
Did his son do something to his other child or his mother?
Yeah, that's different. That's the exception.
Depends on who.
Okay, that's what I want. That's what I'm looking for.
Me too. Yeah. I'm on the same team. If you attacking if you at the family reunion shooting people, well, yeah, we all gonna tell on you. You don't wage war in the family.
Yeah, so it's just husband and wives who can't testify against each other.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, you got to be married. You can't do it legally. I missed the beginning of it. Well, yeah, they just asked him, did he recognize anybody on the tape? He said yes. And then he said, who did he recognize as the shooter? And he said, my son. And he
I ain't feeling that one. I ain't feeling that clip. I ain't feeling that.
Like he was trying to hold back.
Did you, when you viewed that recording, recognize the person depicted in it?
Yes.
Who is the person that was captured on the video recording shooting Charles McCormick?
My son.
What's your son's name?
Hakeem.
So that's the gist of it. So I'm trying to get, because once I play everything else, then everything else goes out the window. We're going down left. We're going down the left lane. We're gonna be.
You're
speeding.
not saying you saw Monty on tape shooting somebody and killing somebody. You're not.
Not killing somebody. I'm saying one of her siblings. God forbid.
No, he just said Charles McCray, whoever. That ain't a sibling, is it? Whoever the other person is.
No, I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm saying I'm looking for circumstances.
So it depends on who the person is for you.
Yeah, if you came home and your wife was beat up and it was your son who did it, do you call the cops?
Oh, no. We're not calling. They gonna call the cops on me.
That's what I'm saying. So when the cops come and they say, why is he laying there in a pool of blood? You got to explain what happened.
I'll put my hand right behind my back.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Just I'm not gonna help you with your investigation officer. I'll let you go.
Yeah, I got it.
Y'all gonna have to figure this out. I'm
gonna say stuff happens.
The lawyer told me don't never talk. Yeah,
y'all better than me.
I'm not helping y'all. I'm
Say.
not gonna help.
I'm not talking.
I
I'm
come
not saying-
home. I come home, and my wife was beat up by you. Not only you getting pummeled, not only you, but you.
No, but you're not telling
I
the cops.
know. I am testifying. He beat his mom.
No, but you beat him up for beating the mom and to protect
It's
her.
gonna come.
And now
I'm
you
gonna
going
tell
to
the
jail
whole
too,
story.
right?
I'm gonna tell the
You
whole
can't
story. It
call
was
the cops.
self-defense. When I got there, it was happening.
Oh wow!
I thought I was next. I thought I was next.
Yeah,
I thought
if
I
you
was
get
next.
there,
Yeah.
if you get there, and your son,
I saw red in his eyes. I saw something I never seen before, and I just snapped too. I didn't know. Temporary
You sound like the police. How the police be talking?
I mean, but
That's what the dude said to Mike Brown.
if you come home and your son is putting his hands on your wife, his mom, what else are you gonna see but red?
Yeah.
Yeah, Darren Wilson called Mike Brown the Incredible Hulk. He said he picked me up like he was the Incredible Hulk.
This is dark. This is dark. If one of the twins shot their mom and you saw it, what would you?
Y'all going double dark today.
Right.
Gosh.
All these hypotheticals. Yeah, Mike.
Yeah,
I would tell.
Mike was like,
Mike, you would tell?
I don't know. I don't no longer F with you like that. I still got love for you, but I don't no longer F with you like that. I just don't.
yeah, men are different. I always say that men's love, just like love to a man is conditional, and that's why men give conditional love. If men can't provide, if men can't protect, it's not no black queen, crack fiend, mama, Tupac standard when it comes to men. If you F up as a man, I think it was Tretch, never knew my dad, mother, F the fag. Like, it's different for men. You mess up as a man, we don't love you. You mess up as mom, crack fiend mama, black queen mama. Like, so, and we respond accordingly. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, then the love, the spout just gets cut off, because it gets cut off us all the time.
Now, once again, this would never happen. So this is dark. This is dark. But now, because it got so dark, I'm going to show you the spin on why this happened, and show you how crazy this world that we live in. First, I'm gonna give you academic.
She done pulled up the details of the case. She done start doing her own investigation.
I'm gonna give you. Well, don't worry. Academics broke down the case on what took place in this situation. Y'all listen to academics and his animated way of telling this story.
Queso's dad, the nigga who testified, got shot in the back. Queso's brother, Abdul, got shot in the head. And the other person, who was basically a stepchild from the girl that Queso's dad was dealing with, got killed. They shot the whole car up. They tried to switch cheese niggas. Queso, he's just like that. He said, I bet. They said the whole family was tight. It's get back time. It's get back gang. They go to try to get back, and the person they murdered is a nigga named Charles McCormick. So this is where Queso went to slide 6 years ago. That's the nigga they clapped. Remember,
they found him.
Queso is sliding because they just killed his stepbrother, basically, and they shot his brother and his dad, which this is the disgusting part about it all. Queso is sliding for his pops. His pops, who testifying, got shot in the back. Queso is like, oh, all right. Everybody gotta die. He's sliding for his brother, his pops, and his stepbrother. Niggas gotta get laid down. He go do the sliding. His dad seemingly was kind of with it because he tried to burn the clothes. But when the cops catch up, his dad said, I ain't do shit. That's who did it. That's my son.
He was protecting his pops and his family. His dad got shot. His brother, and he kept protecting them. And you gonna still say, yeah, that's him, knowing that he did this for y'all? And we validating that, and we co-signing that. We co-sign. Mike got shot in the back. This person got shot, and the other said, like, yo, I'm gonna handle that. We riding up on these niggas. That's what we doing. And then Mike like, yo, no, that was him. Nigga, I just protected you.
I'll give you a lesson.
Like, how you telling on me?
All right, so here's the normal way you tell the story, since he's so confusing. Here's the normal way, and then I'll get to academic.
Yeah, I got lost with the names too. I got lost. I got a little lost, but I figured it out. Yeah.
Locked away forever. Here's why. During his ongoing trial for the 2020 murder of Charles McCormick Jr., aka Lil Buck, prosecutors present 3D laser scans and body morphology analysis to compare the shooter to the defendant. Co-defendants ATK Scotty and Dominique Varner were ruled out as shooters, leaving K-So as the alleged killer. Varner took the stand and admitted he drove the getaway car that day. He also testified that K-So was the one who chased and killed Lil Buck. On top of that, K-So's own father is cooperating with prosecutors and is expected to testify against K-So and others after helping them escape following the shooting. What do y'all think about this? Jackson.
So he did that. Everything they just said he did. But he did it on behalf of the father being shot, his brother being shot, and his stepbrother being shot. So that's what he did it for. And the father got a case for hiring someone to take someone else out, but they missed and took someone, they missed and took someone else out. He took a plea to get 76 months in jail. He's claiming to be sick and I guess doesn't want to spend the rest of his life in jail.
With the younger kids, with his younger living kid. Ash said, "Now that's a snitch. He was involved and then told." Like,
now that's a snitch.
He was involved and told.
He was involved and then told.
Now, listen, this is a wild story, but let me just give you this twist.
Get you wrong. Trying to take a plea.
What if the father told him not to respond? What if his father specifically told him not to respond? Would that change anything? If he told him do not retaliate.
Stand down. You told him stand down.
He said stand down.
The dad wasn't the only one shot. Other people got shot. You can't tell me how to respond about all the other shootings. The other people got shot.
Well, then you can't tell me not to cop.
A young fearless is going to retaliate. A young fearless ain't having you shoot up this person. You shot my pops. A young fearless is like, yo, we riding. This is what we doing. It's old dog right now. It's Boys in the Hood. It's all the movies. Yo, you strapped? I'm strapped. Let's roll. That's fearless.
You know it. That's what he said. You strapped though? You know it. That's one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
So let's be clear, y'all. Let's be clear, y'all. All over 40. Y'all do know the end result of you responding is everybody's going to prison now.
Either dead or going to go to jail. Yeah.
The dad's doing 74 months, and this kid's going to spend the rest of his life in jail.
Yeah, but how many people got shot?
3.
No, I don't know. I'm 50. I don't know. You shoot 3 of my family members.
But my thing is,
okay. I wouldn't shoot you, but I'd figure something out. I'll leave it at that. I wouldn't shoot you. You're right, Mike. At 50, I would not be running out brazen in these streets with residue and shell casings and cameras and all that.
The 50-year-old didn't do the shooting. It was the son in his 20s who did the shooting.
Well, I'm saying, but in my 20s, if I was smarter, let's say I didn't shoot people, I got to get you back. You got to pay for that. I'll leave it at that. Maybe I wouldn't run around wild shooting people, but you will pay for that. You shoot 3 people in my family, we're going to figure something out.
But the dad said stand down and then tried to hire somebody. The fuck? Yeah, he said
maybe that's what he meant. He said, let me do it. Let me handle it.
And he got 11 kids. I thought I did see that somewhere. He had to go home to 11 kids. Yeah, he had the dad got 11 kids.
Oh, so he could lose a couple.
Wow.
He can afford to lose a couple to the system. He could afford.
He might help with
if I only got 2 kids, I'll be less likely. If I got 11, he said, I still got 9. That's your answer. He likes playing. Okay. I got 2 of the possible. You can go to jail, one could die.
Was he under 18? That can help with child support. Like, what was the age? Like, he can lose a couple.
Oh shoot.
Dad picked him up and
I'll still get my books.
So he was he got charged. He helped conspire.
And his dad was probably like, I told you not to do this.
The story is a whole mess. Yeah, it is.
The story, I told you not to do this. So now he's pissed. Like, why would you go on your own and do this?
He repping for his family.
We everybody going to prison now. So these 11 kids, don't bring up the 11 kids. We left them.
You got everybody in it.
We just left everybody. Everybody's dead now.
Now we all going to jail. Yo.
We lost the people in the car. Now they lost their dad. Now they lost their brother. I told you not to do nothing.
But you can't let nobody
do that.
And they're in danger. He done shot you.
And they're in danger. We can't protect them now.
No, Pops, we not going out like that. They can't do that. What, you want to run and hide? You want to move down south now? Like, no, what we doing?
Dude, we're always in danger now. We have to move. We have to leave. But what was that thing? Oh, somebody said something about child support. Somebody said, "Oh, we can use it for the child support." All right, that's a little dark. You know what? That was even darker, and yeah, that got even worse. So I think it's a pizza break. Yeah, we need a pizza break. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry, we need a little pizza break.
Serious craving for something I want to eat.
Get the jazz
I need
hands
some
ready.
cheese, tomatoes, and olives, and maybe even some meat. I need some pizza, 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 pizza. Every time I want that pizza, 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 I go to David's Pizza.
Well, somebody said child support. So with child support, we got a little lighthearted, mindless one. I know some of y'all ain't gonna believe this, but I saw some of these stories, and somebody had to find out the hard way about being a man in this situation. She happens to be a lesbian.
5 to 6 years, right? She ended up getting pregnant. I signed the birth certificate because the dad did not want to. Our relationship did not work. She ended up dating the baby daddy again. And now they put me on child support for that kid. Shit is crazy.
This world, mama. You want to be down with the get down, mama? Let's hear this for those that didn't hear it. We'll do it
This
again.
girl for 5 to 6 years, right? She ended up getting pregnant. I signed the birth certificate because the dad did not want to. Our relationship did not work. She ended up dating the baby daddy again. And now they put me on child support.
That's what you get.
You signed.
That's what you get from really trying to walk in these shoes and sign a birth certificate.
Yeah.
You wanted to sign the birth
You the man,
certificate.
you the man now.
You the man now.
You got the juice now.
You got the juice now.
You got the juice now. You're going to jail now. You got the juice now. Oh man.
You got it.
The Q said it was a scheme.
Equality.
It was a scheme for the rip. That's what you think? No, people ain't plotting like that. You think?
No. First of all, how stupid are you that she got pregnant by somebody else and you decide she turned you out and all of a sudden you're gonna sign a birth? Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
That's a Tubi movie. That's a whole Tubi movie right there.
That's a whole excellent. That's a Tubi movie that I'll watch and might get a slice of pizza, might order some pizza and sit down and get some chips next to it and watch and enjoy.
Yeah, they got her. They got her. They got her. If it was all a plan, that's crazy.
Can you get off a birth certificate though? You can't get off even if you prove that there's no bloodline, no.
No.
Once you sign, you sign.
We would have to get a
I
lawyer.
If you get an amazing lawyer, I'm sure they could try to work something out or modification of the payments. But no, you on that. The way it's supposed to work is still 18, or if they go to college, some more support. The system's broken. It's a messed up system. Everybody's been saying it for years.
Afro Queen said, why would she do that? Well, when you in love, Afro Queen, when you with your partner and you think this is the one for you and you want to be this person's other parent, co-parenter, you do stuff when you in love, right, Afro Queen? What do you mean?
The one.
Yeah, men are supposed to provide. So she's assuming that role. She's gonna provide.
And where y'all women talking about? Well, why you gonna leave? Why the kid gotta take the laws? Well, you were in the kid's life. Why don't you stay in the kid's life now? Yeah, girl.
You assume that role.
You assume that baby gonna miss you now. The child gonna miss. Remember, that's what y'all say when a guy finds out the kid ain't his. Well, she knew it wasn't hers from the door. But guess what, girl? That child support's popping. And guess what?
It's about to go down. Michael
That's good.
Pockets.
What up, Brooklyn?
What up, Brooklyn? Run
what
them
up?
pockets. I feel bad for her because the system is messed up. But we've been trying to tell you the system is screwed up forever.
But I think that's still risky though. Like whenever people play with people like that and stick it to people on some what you're gonna do. I mean, I don't know how to say this. I'm trying to say it the right way. I mean, well, I can say it this way. Shout out to Young Noble from the Outlaws. Tupac just took his own life recently, right? You never know how close to the edge people are. So when people play in people's face like that and be like, yeah, you just gonna pay for 18 years. I'm always like hesitant. It's like, yo, the only way for her to really get you back at this point is to crash out. Don't keep playing in people's face and make it tempting to crash out. Because doing stuff like that to people might make them say, "Oh, that's what we do." Oh, matter of fact, y'all and the baby. Y'all want to play like that? Well, I know one way I want to pay for the baby if the baby wasn't here. Like I just know I know enough people that are willing to take it there that I never do that to people. I never play in people's face and be like, "Yep, that's what it is. 18 years, you got to pay. You signed it." Aha. Because I know that feeling when it's like, "Oh, for real? Oh, for real? The court's on your side, the cops on your side. This gun ain't. I'll be outside." And I've seen people crash out and take people's lives like that.
And then in that
Because
scenario,
people want to play.
And then in that scenario, Fearless, 6 months later. 6 months later.
Did you, when you viewed that recording, recognize the person depicted in it?
Yes.
Who is the person that was captured on the video recording?
That's what comes next. That's
No,
what
you're
comes
right.
next.
But don't box people in the corner like that. Because to me, that's like, yo, for 18 years, I got to pay. What if I'm already up against the wall and got debt? So you just ruining my whole life. You know, hey, a little bit too much drinking, a rough night, something happens, I'm going right to your house.
This sweetheart.
Y'all ain't gonna be happy you all living like this for 18 years. We're not doing both.
Before you sign
I'm not
that
saying
birth
me, I'm just saying some people do that.
Before you sign that birth certificate, you should have called Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, so we could have told you.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man gives,
so we would have broke it down, you would have had no problems. You wouldn't be paying child support for a child that you're not going to be around. They playing a happy home. It's his kid in real life. They're getting a check for a kid that ain't yours at all.
So a female can sign as a father on a birth certificate.
A hamster can sign. Anybody can sign.
Yeah, about to say, a girl could be a guy. You do anything you want. It's America. It's 2025.
Put your hands.
Sean said, "Put your hands on the wheel."
She identified as the father. She identified as the father.
Identified. Takeover Legends investigates. We listen. We would have helped you, sweetie. We could have told you that, but that. Welcome to our world. Welcome. That's why I share a bank account.
Try to do the right thing.
That's
why I share a bank account because I'm not going to be in one of them child
That's
support
what happens
courts.
when people try to be providers and do the right thing.
But then you talked about people playing in your face, and this Latino brother was playing in my face when he said this right here. When he said this right here. I want y'all to watch.
Now I can empathize and sympathize with the Black community. I've never been able to do that before because I would hear them say things like, "Oh, we walk down the street and we get profiled, and cops would just suddenly stop and frisk or whatever just because of the color of their skin." And I always thought like, it's a little bit of a stretch. It feels like a little bit of a stretch. That person must be doing something, right? And obviously, I've never experienced that before. I've never felt that way before and stuff. And so I always thought like, ignorantly, by the way, on my part, thinking like, I think you guys are, because I'm brown, I've never felt that and stuff like that, I'm also a minority. But now, for us, it wasn't the cops. Cops aren't just randomly to go and checking in the past. But now it's our turn, right? Now we feel it. Now we feel like, crap, can I just go down the street? Do I need my paper? It's like, why are you stopping me? I'm a U.S. citizen. We're not doing anything wrong. And now we're being persecuted. And so now I'm thinking like, crap, this is what the Black community meant, and I kind of feel bad. Well, I don't kind of feel, I feel bad because I never really could understand where they were coming from or where you guys were coming from. But I can assure you that now that it's here with us too, it's like, crap, I honestly, legitimately didn't think it was real.
All right, number one, we didn't need you to legitimize anything. Speaking as a Puerto Rican, we didn't need you to legitimize anything. The facts have been here for hundreds of years, the plot to destroy Black people. Number two, you still don't get it. You still don't understand that what you just said in that comment made you look even more despicable. The fact that you said, well, they must have did something. The fact that you would excuse what was in your face. And you know why you excused it? Because you thought you was white. You thought you was on that team. And you still do. And the only reason you made the statement is because you're scared now. You're scared that you realize you're not part of the clique that you thought you were part, what a lot of Latinos really thought they were. And I've seen it my whole entire life. That y'all think y'all part of something that y'all never been part of. And now you're worried. So what you should have done is just shut the fuck up and just still try and get a pass with the clique that you always wanted to ride with. And for you to say, well, I'm brown, what, you didn't notice that from the day you were born? You don't even know your own history. But you wanted to assimilate so bad. You wanted to assimilate so bad.
Latinos for Trump.
That I promise you, whatever happens in you deserve that shit. You deserve every bit of it. Because you're still driving in your car and you ain't even got the fear in your face. You still believe it won't happen to you. That was just a little thing you wanted to put out there. Oh, this is really crazy. I see that you guys were right. What part of this country didn't you see that what else had to slap you in the face? But because you recycle in your neighborhood and you got neighbors and you go to HOA meetings and you think because they say hi to you and wish you a Merry Christmas that you were part of the clique.
I think we got a picture of him and his family supporting Trump right there.
It's absolutely amazing.
That's not him.
Oh, that was him allegedly? Oh, I thought that was him. Oh, he thought he was the exception. He thought he was exempt, LaShawn said.
You thought you were exempt?
Nah. Nope. You're more like us than like them.
You were the one. That's the dude.
But that's why
the dude. That's the dude right there that would tell you, I didn't want my sister to date black guys. But if she brought a white dude home, it was all good. It was the upgrade. I promise you that's the dude. I've seen it a million times. Y'all,
that's why those terms like people of color and minority are so dangerous.
Go ahead.
That's why people have been saying anti-black racism. You know, people say anti-black racism to have people understand that there's a separation between how other people are treated and experience America than we do. Even in terms of foundational black Americans, for people from the Caribbean, from Africa, that's why, you know, I'm not all for that movement, but that distinction was very important because for a long time, people were confused and they really thought that their experience was similar to what black people in America were experiencing. And now people are finally realizing it is a unique experience in the world to be an African American, not just blackface, not minority, not person of color. And when people say, like you said, I'm brown, it don't happen to me, so you must be lying. That's why it's important for people to delineate between being a minority or person of color or being from the diaspora and being a black American. It's a very different type of racial terror that you experience.
He's a moron, Asha said.
I always wanted to hear your take on FBA, Doc. Just never have enough time to ask. FBA, what is FBA?
Yeah, foundational black American. I'm not so much with the movement, but I am with the distinction. There's a great clip of a doctor who talks about mortality rates and how black women in America have an infant mortality rate that's twice as much as white women. That means our babies are 2 times more likely to die and not be brought to term. Racism is a matter of life and death. He said he went to Africa, and he said that women in Africa had a mortality rate that was far closer to white women in America. Here's the best part. After 1 generation living in America, the African women's mortality rate had skyrocketed downward toward what African American women experience. Being in America has a unique detrimental impact that will kill your children. 1 generation in America, their babies started dying too. This shit is killing us. And everybody's acting like we're too angry and making a big deal and making it up. But studies show being black in America will kill you and kill your child before it's born. And now the African women and everybody's like, oh, I thought y'all was just lazy. And I know, now everybody's waking up. I thought you was making it up. Babies dying in women's wombs because of this. They don't even want to get here.
And then when a dude makes a comment like that, so what do you think now? So after your entire life, that's how you lived. So
they watched George Floyd. They watched George Floyd and made excuses for 9 minutes.
Yeah.
They said, oh, he moved and he's big. And they watched Rodney King, and I think I hit the 50th time. Yeah, he was in. They said Rodney King was in control. I don't know if y'all remember that part. He's like, he was in control of the whole situation. He could have stopped it at any time. He kept getting up. If I think I'm gonna die, I'm gonna get up too. He got hit like 50 something times with nightsticks and got kicked. Like, I think I'm gonna die out here. I'm gonna try to get up.
But what do you want from that? Like, do you think that somebody who tells you, "Oh yeah, my entire life I thought you were lying, but now I don't think you're," so
It happened
what
to
do
me.
you think? You're supposed to welcome that person in now?
Nah, we're not angry enough. That's what Brooklyn said.
And this is to my Latino
We from
brothers.
Brooklyn.
This is what you have been. What do you want people to do? Bring you into their circle? You want to leave that clique now because you realize that they really are what this clique has been telling you, and you think they're gonna welcome you with open arms? And you're like, oh no, you were right. I'm sorry. You lived your whole life blaming black people.
Ash wanted to know
And
what
not
Good.
yeah, but and not to deflect historically, but I say this all the time. We've always been right. When they said that enslaved Africans would be in bondage in perpetuity, meaning forever, Harriet Tubman had a different vision. Frederick Douglass had a different vision. Frederick Douglass and Harriet Tubman were right. All the presidents and the other slave owners and the people who made the laws, who wrote all that stuff down, who had all the power and the positions and all the pens, they were wrong. People like Frederick Douglass, born on a plantation, like Booker T. Washington, and Harriet Tubman, who ran away from one, they were the ones that were right. Let's fast forward to civil rights. When George Wallace was saying segregation now, segregation forever, right? And J. Edgar Hoover, they were wrong. They had the power. They had the government. They had the FBI. They had the money. They had the tanks. They were wrong. People like Martin Luther King, all he had was a dream. But he had a dream that we'd be integrated one day. Martin Luther King was right. So for 400 effing years, black people have been right and white people have been wrong. But you get here and you believe the white people are right. You stupid. You should have said, what's the next chapter that black people are going to predict and be right about, that white people got all the power in the presidency and the prominence and all the profit, but they're still always wrong. Black people have always predicted where we're going more accurately than every other group in this country, and we've been a pivotal part in making sure it happened. Whether it's ending slavery, whether it's desegregation, whether it's women's rights, we were the ones in the front saying this is where it's gonna go, despite all the power you have. That's why today I don't got no fear of no Trump or nobody else, because y'all always had all the power and still ain't make nothing happen. Everything that's on Project 2025, I guarantee you, in 25 years, Project 2025 is going to be a footnote in history when they raise hell for 3 years. Yes, it's going to take us 20 years to undo it, but I guarantee it's going to be undone. If they undid slavery, it took them 260 to do that. But I guarantee you, 2025 is not a long-term plan. It's hell for now, though.
All right, I need a break.
Jones
We need a break.
barbecue and foot massage. Jones barbecue and foot massage. Better come down here, get some of this shit. You like to eat. America loves to eat.
Ash did want to know, Doc, what was your pause or hesitation on the FBA movement? Because you said somewhat. Like, was there any hesitation, or why?
Well, at first they were saying descendants of slaves. So the movement needed some growth, even in its lexicon. First of all, we always say enslaved Africans. We put the onus of responsibility on the people who did the kidnapping. We weren't slaves when we got picked up. We were engineers. We were princes. We were mothers, fathers. We were ancestors. We were priests. We didn't get in. We were prisoners of war, but we didn't become enslaved until we got here and got put into bondage. And even people on the plantation said, before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave, when they were on the plantation. So we never accepted that connotation that we were slaves. We were enslaved. Somebody did something to us. So for somebody to try to launch a movement in good faith, but not really understand the history to the point where they can even name it right, there was some issues with that. And there was also a lot of divisiveness. You know, a lot of name calling. They called the people tethers that were from the Caribbean and all that. So the name calling is not productive. And separating people from their homeland without understanding the importance of having a language, a landmass, a flag. That's where your power is. The reason why North Koreans are confident when they come to America is because of North Korea. The reason why people in China are confident and making Chinatowns all over the world is because of China. They understand you need a mother country, a mother tongue, a landmass, a flag, an army, right? So for black people to willingly separate themselves from the fastest growing economy on the planet, where the average age in some of these nations is 14 and 16, where people are still having 6 and 7 children when white people aren't replacing themselves enough to even maintain power, where we have the cobalt, the coltan, the gold, the diamonds, for black people in America who have all the access to opportunity and wealth to separate themselves from the people with the raw materials and the history and the landmass, that's not a good strategy. That's why Pan-Africanism is important. That's why Marcus Garvey, when they asked him where he's from, he said Africa, though he's from Jamaica. He said, I'll never trade a continent for an island. He understood. He understood the geopolitics of Pan-Africanism to the point where he didn't get so locked into his identity ethnically. That's why Africa can't unite now. A lot of these nations, they say one Africa, let's have a United States of Africa. But people are like, no, I got to hold on to what I am. I'm Nigerian. I'm Igbo. They said, no, put it all together. That's why Traore is waking people up. And they're like, you know what? Let's just, we all still got our identity and our culture, but we need to be one Africa because that's where our power is going to stay. And when people in America realize the reason they have no power is because Africa's not free. If Africa can cut off and sanction and tariff and have nuclear power, then you'd be treated differently. There will be no George Floyd's going on if Africa was selling its resources at market value because they can cripple any country. France said they'd be a third world country in within a year if Africa stopped supporting it. They said $500 billion a year France is getting from Africa. So we need Africa. Africa needs us. And we need to understand that the key to our real freedom is not fighting with Africans. The key to our real freedom is African people throughout the world uniting. They said 80% of the beaches in Jamaica the Jamaicans don't have access to them. What are Jamaicans going to do on their island fighting alone? You need people together fighting. You need America stopped apartheid just like everybody else when we said we're not going to have these colleges investing in them. Right? When Stetson Sonic was making songs about it and everything else to free Mandela and end apartheid, and they're boycotting Coca-Cola and everything else, and being outside Howard University talking about, I heard that y'all supporting them. Everybody needs other people who aren't under the foot to step in and support. That's why it's important for other groups to have supported black people, but the fact that they didn't is going to be the ruin of America. For the last 50 years, everybody turned a blind eye, and now they're all going to pay for the next 50.
All right, so real quick, I have to no segue zone. If you don't know, there was a shooting in New York yesterday. Midtown. Now the story has come up. A gunman who killed 4 people in a Manhattan office building was trying to target the headquarters of the NFL,
So he
but took the wrong elevator.
What?
Yeah, they said they want but 2 buildings, the NFL and some other one.
Investigators believe.
What was his team though? What was his team? What team
I don't
was
know.
he
Shane Tamura was trying to get to the NFL offices after shooting several people in the building lobby, but accidentally entered the wrong. How would they know where he was on his way to? But okay, wrong set of elevators. Mayor Adams said in an interview on Tuesday, 4 people, including an off-duty New York City police officer, was killed. Had a history of mental illness, and rambling note found on his body suggested he had a grievance against the NFL over an unsubstantiated claim that he suffered from chronic traumatic, a word that I'm not even going to try and pronounce. He had played football in high school and in California nearly 2 decades ago. He seemed to have blamed the NFL. Adams said the NFL headquarters was located in a building and he mistakenly went up the wrong elevator. The note claimed he had been suffering from CTE, the degenerate brain disease that has been linked to concussions and other repeated head trauma common in contact sports like football. So just giving you an update.
But did he play for the NFL?
No, he said he suffered them in high school.
I guess him trying to get to the NFL might have played a part. The whole muscle monopoly.
Okay, that makes sense. Then. That was his dream.
That was his vision. Yeah. And then he walked in with it.
No, go ahead. He did it for the NFL. He walked in with what?
No, I'm saying he walked in just like that with the AR just out, just chilling, like it was normal, like it was swinging like a walking cane. Like
now, the most important part of this story is the people who died, and now we got to find out his intentions. But I will say this about the greed in America, and as a football fan, and as a boxing fan. Football might be the only sport that can make this much money and kids die in high school playing it. I want to repeat. Football may be the only sport that kids die playing it in high school. And we still support it. And I'm speaking as a football fan and as a boxing fan who there have been hundreds of boxers who have died in the ring.
You know what's good, Mike, about that last thing I said, connecting with what you just said? The one now there's a few positives, but one of the positive things about having that history that I was just describing, I do feel empowered and blessed that I know that they don't care about me. That old Michael Jackson, they don't really care. Like when I hear those stories even about sports, there's a lot of people who really think America wouldn't do that, or they no way. Black people are like, yes, they would. That's one of the, I like seeing clearly. That's one thing I do like about this perspective. I see America clearly. So when you say that, I'm like, yeah, they'll send them kids in to get killed as long as it's entertainment. It's like Hunger Games, like, the Coliseums back in the day with Gladiator. Like, if you really think they care about your son and their concussions or what happens after they play, then you're stupid, because they don't. And they don't care if you end up shaking like Ali and never even remember your greatness. As long as they get the stats and they get the games and the ticket sales, they'll get a new kid. And a lot of parents need to understand that, because a lot of parents really think people care about them that don't care about them. Whether it's these colleges, these schools, they really these armies, right? They send their kids to service. You got to know they don't care about you. When you get back to the VA trying to get treatment in the hospital with one arm and one leg, they'll say no. They'll say come back later.
Don't the
You'll be
majority
homeless.
of us, they trying to get paid. They need money, so they need a job. So if getting into sports can do that, if going into the military can get me this bread that I need, because I don't have, like,
but that was
doing
the
it for the
trap.
money.
But that was the trap.
No, and it's not a problem doing it as long as you do it knowing that they don't got no love for you. As long as it's a strategy for you too, because a lot of black people are like that. And I'm going for free college. I ain't even a patriot. I know a lot of black people like, I don't believe in none of these wars, but I got a good friend, and that's cool. They hustling, you hustling. Other people buy into the hype, and they be like, I have my country, but it's like, yo, that country don't love you, bro. Just don't be blind. Don't think that when you get finished killing 20 people for the country and you lose a limb for the country, don't think they're gonna guarantee you a job and give you adequate health care, because they're working now to take it away.
I'll give you one better that always bothers me. When NFL players say, that day, I was willing to die on the field. And I go like, do you know how stupid that is? Eddie George said it. And I know they think this is some brave thing. He said, I was willing to die on the field against Ray Lewis. And you were willing to die for what? For what?
For a cup, for a trophy.
For what? And let me tell you about the NFL. And listen, I know this is why I've done my best to pull away from sports, even though I still watch because it's my escape.
You pulled away for several years now. Yeah.
And this is why, because you had a story break about CTE. You had NFL players kill themselves and purposely save their brain so that they could examine the brain so other people could find out what this game did to them. The NFL, then Will Smith releases a movie on CTE. They make sure that movie fails. They say they're doing protocol. We're going to change rules. CTE, the players are bigger and faster than they've ever been in history. And you know what they did? They added games to the schedule.
16 ain't
They
enough.
wanted you to play more games. That is the diabolical devil. That when I tell you capitalism gives no fucks.
Well, they are changing some of the rules to make it a little bit safe. You certain yardage, you can't hit this guy.
And let me tell you how brainwashed we are. We complain.
Yeah, because then it's exciting. We want more. Yeah, we want more.
We want them to be able to hit people whenever and however they want. That's how brainwashed we are.
In action.
That's what we want. And man, listen.
Start in 2 weeks.
They will give you 1 or 2 stories showing you the struggles of what Earl Campbell looked like after football and how he's in a wheelchair and how the struggles. I don't even know if Earl Campbell's still alive. I don't even know. They won't tell you. They won't do the story on Junior Seau. They had to do the story on Junior Seau killing himself and saving his brain. They won't tell you the story about the Andre Waters.
You can't say that there's more. That's a small sample size. It's thousands and thousands of players.
But this is what I'm saying. There was a guy who said what you said, Fearless. 50 years from now, they're gonna look back and say, y'all let people do that to each other.
I'm not brainwashed.
It's organized destruction. And I'm a boxing fan. I know what these punches to the head are doing.
Yeah, and then they took the gloves off and did MMA.
And then they said, let's do MMA.
We went back to bare knuckle fighting. Because back in the day, we'd say, wow, they used to box with bare hands. That's crazy. And then they went back to it.
That's crazy. And they went back to it.
But Jake got a point. If you're trying to get out the hood and people are dying every day, right? And you don't think you're going to live anyway, I understand. I'm not saying I don't understand people joining the military, joining these things, for the sake of hustle. I'm going to tell you what my issue is. My issue is the quote that Mike said about being willing to die on the field contrasted with 20 people standing around watching George Floyd get murdered. So somebody be ready to die for the game, but you won't even be willing to push Derek Chauvin off the nigga to give him a breath because you don't even want to get locked up. because you probably won't get killed. You probably get locked up. But the fact that nobody even broke a bottle or, you know, broke the window on the police car, just distract them long enough so the neck can be. We're so trained that we will die for the game, but we will watch somebody die in real life without participating and give any you know, taking any risk. It's crazy like that. That's deep though. 20 people stand around and tape and be like, get off him, but let the game be on. I'll die for this. The conditioning is effective. Because back in the day, we used to be willing to die for the struggle, and now we're willing to die for the game.
Well, you know, people got mind their business, though. You know, you don't put your nose in somebody else's business.
People die every day, B. People die every day, B.
Nigga, please. And I'll close up with this. I'm lighthearted. You know, I do my jogging and my running. I go to the park. I do like a mile or two. My jogging and running. I'm just gonna so I can end this on real funny, some lighthearted. Me and Jay were talking about doing a race. So my trainer, when I was training, would have me run a mile, right? But in between the mile, there were 10 sprints that I had to do in the mile, right? It was 10
wow. Okay.
that I had to do in the mile, 10. And that was about 10 years ago. No. That was 47, whatever 40. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 years ago. Where I did it. So I said, you know what? Just in case we race, let me see if I can do this.
Let me see if I. So you gonna run a mile and then try to sprint in the midst of running a mile?
On the second sprint, I went home. On the second, dude.
You felt the burn.
Dude, I woke up this morning. I couldn't walk.
You use muscle you ain't used in a minute.
The front of my thighs. And I kept walking. I walked for like 20 more minutes and I'm gonna walk through it. Like
try to walk it all.
I said, I'm gonna walk through it. I'm gonna walk through it.
You sore right now.
My legs right now. Dude, I'm about to go to work and I'm about to take Advil before I go to work.
You gotta be active. You can't just all of a sudden just think you could just do a mile and just sprint.
I did the first sprint and I felt something, right? I felt something on the first sprint. So then I started walking and I timed to give myself a minute in between. That's the other thing. He would let me do a minute in between. Don't start this shit. I don't feel it. So he always told me we're gonna do a minute. You do a minute in between, you keep walking, and if you hold your arms up, right, you keep walking, minute in between. So I did a minute in between. I did what up, Mo? I did the second one. The first thing in my mind, I said, this ain't worth it. I said, the first thing I said, why am I doing this?
What am I trying to prove? Like
I'm just trying to lose 5 more pounds. That's all.
That's all I need. I need to do all this.
I said, what did I just do?
I feel the burn.
Ash, I warmed up. I do my stretching. I did all my little 25-pound weights before I left. Did my 100 push-ups. Did all that. I did all that. I'm cool with that. Sprinting?
So jog a mile and then sprint. Okay.
Well, why you doing a mile? You're gonna do a whole mile of walking. So in the mile, you do 10 sprints, and then you break a minute. Then you do another one. Then you break a minute. Then you do another one. I'm telling you, I finished the second one. The only reason I didn't bend over is because there were people behind me. So I kept walking.
I ain't gonna show them. This is what I do. I'm good over here. Just walk it off. You better where my car at?
Training is over. We can still do the race. I ain't training. I'm telling you right now.
You got a good couple of seconds and that's it.
And let's make this as short as possible. Let's make this run as short as possible.
We're not doing 100 meters. Do 50.
What y'all doing, a 40? Y'all doing 40?
No, we ain't even doing a 40. We're running from this car to that car. From that car to that car. Whoever wins,
20. Whoever start best. Whoever start the best. 20 yards. 20 yards.
Fearless, I don't know. Did you hear what I was saying?
I heard the part about you going home. I heard that part.
The trainer had me on this thing where I would.
No, I heard.
it.
Yeah, I heard all that. I heard
Dude,
that. You said you
the
went home. I
second
thought you
one-
said you stopped.
I was thinking about the race, and all I was thinking about was. No, I'm not. I said, what? And I was going to play basketball. I was going to play basketball with the young boys. Man, listen, I did that last lap. I went to my car and I came home. I said, nah. I said, jogging is it. Jogging is it. Sprinting is not. And that whole hurdle thing, I don't even know how you set your mind to be able to jump over something and keep running. I had a newfound respect. That's, you know what, Phil, is no disrespect, but that's stupid. That's stupid. Jumping over hurdles and running, that's a stupid. That's just dumb. For no reason, that's dumb.
I've always thought that the 800 was the hardest race. It's funny because people say the 400 hurdles is the hardest race. You know, because what you just said is the jumping and the running. For me personally, running those 2 laps mentally was always the hardest thing in the world. I never was able to run the 800. Never was able to pace myself or understand how people did it. And they look at me the same way. Same way they look at me. I don't know how you do it. I look at people who run the 800 the same way. I was always like, how do you do 2 laps? How do you figure it out?
And my trainer would always smack. I'm not even gonna say pause. He would make me lift my knees up when I was doing the sprint because he said, "Lift your. What are you doing? Like you."
Oh yeah, high knees, high knees, high knees, high knees.
And he would smack them if they would go up, and he would smack them. They would go up. He would smack. So I was trying to do it with my knees up, like popping, like pop. Man, listen, not for me. All right, I'm 54. Not for me. As soon as possible, I race you to the end of the. As soon as possible, I race you to the store. I race you to the store, right? To the dollar store.
My arms has been. I've been jacked up since Barbados because I did the C-Bob.
Everybody heard.
The C-Bob is tough because you have to hold yourself and your body weight as you're on this little board that's pulling you around, and you're in the middle of the ocean, no life vest. So I'm holding on tight. I'm holding on tight.
Why don't you have a life vest? But go ahead.
Because they said the life vest, when you want to go underwater, I wanted to go all the way under.
Oh, no.
The life vest ain't gonna let you go under.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
Yeah, it defeats the purpose of the whole C-Bob. So I'm holding on tight. I'm underwater. I'm doing it. I'm seeing the fish and I'm coming back up and that next day, my arms, I couldn't lift my arm in the air. Like, I was like, what is going on? I said, that lady, can you scratch my back? Just the top corner. I regret. I said, why did I do this stupid C-Bob? I'm on vacation. I can't even scratch my own corner, my shoulder, my back. Like, dog, I was jacked up for a couple of days. So I know what you're saying about, and when you're not in shape and pulling certain muscles that you ain't used to doing, the burn I felt underneath my arms and couldn't raise them. I was like, yeah.
They got track and field video games. Maybe y'all could do that. Get on a video game, track and field.
I think we should do a speed walking. Speed walking.
Looking at each other.
Oh God.
You can't bend your knees like that. You can't bend your knees like that.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. There was so much burn in my legs that I am curious to see if I could do 5. Because there was so much burn that I was like, if I could do 5.
If you can keep doing it, your body get used to it. And that's how it goes.
I would really, but it really hurt to the point where there was, people say push yourself. I didn't push. I didn't. I couldn't push.
Yeah, no lifeguard in the ocean. I was tight. No lifeguard in that Barbados ocean.
Jesus,
I was super
glad you made it.
Glad you made
it. I'm glad you made it.
Wave your hands in the air. I couldn't, Mo. I swear. I was like, what? I said, I was holding that hard, that strong. Pause.
Yo, he was at the Nas concert like this, just waving his shoulders.
You back.
Let me see. Do the old jazz. He's doing the old jazz.
But I wasn't going to tell you about that because I said, no, he going to think that I ain't going to be in shape. No, I ain't going to tell him nothing. But you shared that you were, yeah, brother. I'm a little older too. So I
said, I might as well come clean about it.
I wasn't going to come clean it. I was in pain just for doing the C-Bob.
Hold up. And then the young boy, I told the young boy he's a runner. I told the young boy at the job, right? And he was, because I was animated. He was laughing. He was just laughing. He said, please send me the video because there's nothing worse than seeing old dudes try and run fast. I said, what?
Hey. What you calling Unc OG?
No,
What
the
you
40,
call it?
the 40 makes sense. I like that 40. There's something about that 40. I like how that 40 sound. You know, that 40.
The
I
40,
don't
the
know.
40
I
do
don't know.
40.
I'm gonna try to do the walking and then sprinting and then I'm gonna see how that feel. I'm gonna see how that feel a little bit.
Whatever you do, don't try and sprint full speed the first time. Just go
Yeah,
faster.
yeah.
Just go
Just like-
faster.
don't
Just go
try to get
faster.
it all.
You know,
Gradual,
I
gradual.
tried to sprint.
We all should do it. Everybody that think they're in shape, yeah, get out there. Let's see.
Yeah, walk a mile and 10 times sprint. 10 times sprint. Walk and only give yourself a minute in between. See, and I promise you, it will put you in a different state of mind of where you at physically. It would put, and if you can do it, that means you don't need us. You're good. That means your life.
You
You don't need us. You shouldn't even watch this show. You don't need us. You don't need us at all. You are better than us. You are better than us, and you're ready to go. Don Page is not here. Hopefully, Don Page is feeling good. I didn't see Stacey Mitchell. Hopefully, Stacey Mitchell is good. Craig, once again, happy birthday. I'm sorry I couldn't make it out. The night of the party was the night of the Nas concert. So don't do it, Jay Black, because you won't make it to the show the next day.
It took me 2 days.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm still ain't 100% right.
Maybe we could shoot free throws. Maybe we could just shoot free throws. Just shoot free throws. Maybe. Or
Play
maybe
horse.
what's the thing where you toss the bags in the hole?
The cornhole.
Cornhole. Maybe we do cornhole. Maybe we do some cornhole.
You know, horseshoes.
He says speed walking. Though.
We can speed walk. We can do a horse.
What are we doing? Oh, God. I did.
My aunt was a track star. She used to come here for the Penn Relay. People always say my aunt was a track star, but you're not. But your aunt, congratulations.
I ran in the Penn Relays for Sean. I was actually in the
Hey,
Penn
tell him.
I was there.
I feel so much better about my 5K training right now. You should. You do your 5K because it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt in the beginning. And Craig, once again, happy birthday. All right, y'all.
Shout out to Nikki White Chocolate Mike. She was walking without her walker, without her wheelchair. You got to see that video. As a matter of fact, I put it up tomorrow. I saw it early this morning. I said, go, Nikki.
Now, Nikki, I'll race you. I'll race you. Like, I'll race.
I gotta go.
400, the 400 yards. 400 yards. You ready? Now? You ready?
800.
Yo, Dad, I gotta find that clip. Fearless, you have to see who he just said here race.
I know what you said. The wheelchair. I heard what you said. I know the story. You said she was in an accident and all that.
Whenever you want this smoke, holla at me.
His confidence came back to the roof. His confidence shot through the roof that quick.
Nikki don't want it. Nikki don't want it.
He said, I got this one. I got this one.
Oh no, I gotta send it to myself real quick. Yeah, you're an idiot. And I'm trying to get Nikki some love and some props.
He said, I'll race you. I'll race you.
Nikki, whenever you want the problem.
It's about to go down.
You know I love you, baby.
No.
He said, give her a head start. He said, give her a head start.
I'll give you a
Oh, you're an idiot. You should want to show Nikki some love.
You know we got love for you, Nikki. That's what I'm talking about.
You got to end it on a light note.
We got to end it on a light note. All right, we out of here. We'll see you tomorrow.
Here go Nikki. Nikki, and this is Nikki right here walking. This is Nikki getting her walk on.
You want to help, buddy?
Look, she getting it. No wheelchair.
Okay.
Showing her booty and all. Look at that. Got her tights on. Showing up.
Go ahead, Nick.
Look, no wheelchair, no walker. Mike, look at her. Getting
Nick,
it.
we got a fatty. Low key. Wait a second.
That rehabilitation.
Who's zooming in? Who's that zooming in like that?
Whoever doing the video. Whoever doing it. Oh, they zoomed in. They did zoom in on it.
Nick, go get it, Nick. Oh, Nikki,
like,
now Nikki calling me.
Now she called me.
What you doing, girl?
Yeah.
Hey, Nick,
Yeah.
I know you had that in the back like that. I know that. I know, Nick. That back, Nick, you keep working. I might stop over. I don't know.
You keep working.
Yeah, I might stop over, girl. Listen. I'll end that drought. Put that video back up. Let me see how I'm gonna end this drought. No, we ain't rekindle nothing. You think I told you I'm single? I'll stop by. Wait a second, Nick. What the hell? What the? That was like that the whole time? Like that was pre-accident and everything?
You think the accident gave her a butt? What you mean? What you trying to say?
All right, girl. I'll text you later. I'm gonna text you later, Nick. All right, I'll text you.
No, you need to text me a time and a place. Matter of fact, you coming to me. We're gonna meet on the blacktop and we're gonna have this race.
No, we're gonna race. We're gonna race, all right. You're gonna get your cardio in, I promise. I promise. All right, girl. All right, bye.
Try to end on the positive. Here go Mike. Now trying to get out the game. All right.
No, that is dope. That is dope. She was really moving, like for real, for real.
Fast.
Yeah,
That's what I was like, oh shit.
Progress.
Like
rehab works. She gonna be
on top of somebody soon.
Somebody soon.
Girl, you keep working.
Keep going, Nikki.
Keep going. No, I'm proud of you in real life. I'm proud of you in real life. In real life, that is dope. That is dope.
That was inspiring.
That was inspiring, right?
It is.
Inspired. Yeah.
You can do it. You can do it.
My money's on Nikki anyway, man.
You talking about the race of sex? Which one you talking about? Where you got your money on? What? I don't think she wants this problem.
She said you can't handle this, nigga. Yeah. TP birthday tomorrow. All right, so let's see if
TP we gotta celebrate. We gotta celebrate TP tomorrow. We're gonna celebrate for you. Yeah, TP, send us a pic. That sounded bad. Send us a pic, not a pic like that, but a pic that we can post, that we can put on the show.
Let's not focus on the miracle of walking, but her backside, Mike. Really,
we do both. We celebrated both. Both hands.
Hey, God had to do with all of it. God had to do with the walking. He had to do with he did it all.
They all connected, you know. Right cheek, right feet, left cheek, left feet. You gotta. They all work together.
Oh, y'all stupid. Oh, that was a good way to end it. That was good.
LaShawn, if you can, DM me a pic so we can post it up here for your birthday. Whatever pic you want to put up there so we can start celebrating people's birthday.
No, Sean's birthday passed already. It's TP tomorrow.
TP, send us a pic on the DM or something if you want to, because I want to start celebrating your birthdays on here. For real. TP tomorrow. I'll be on the plane. Okay, TP.
Coming back from Miami. MIAO.
Go ahead, Nick. I'm still seeing it in behind the
scenes.
You
still seeing it behind the scenes?
You really got a fat ass. Like I'm not.
In the show, dude. Just go.
Let me for who I am, not who you want me to be. Because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anything or any circumstance. And that lady right there shows you. Never let anything or any circumstance stop you. Because God got me. God got you. God got us. All serious, Nikki. You keep working. You keep doing your damn thing. We love you for real. We gone. Gone there.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you